I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy, where we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Well, PLEs on WWE are now going to be on ESPN. What do we think about that?
Oh, where to begin? I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I think that they're just becoming more money hungry. Because, let's say if you don't have cable TV, but you have, streaming services or whatever, then that's just one more thing.
Yeah, I know. I agree. It's just way too much money. And, do we have to be, billionaires just to watch your product? Or you're already getting a lot of heat for, making your tickets way too expensive.
Right. But I mean, I have Disney Plus, and that has the Hulu bundle or whatever, so luckily that has, ESPN bundled in with it, but it's okay, but for, those who can't afford it or whatever, it's come on.
My thing is okay, you sell the WWE Network to Peacock. Then all of a sudden, I was like, okay, that's fair. It's all in one spot now. Even though there was a WWE Network, which I actually purchased. It was its own thing. It was intended for WWE. Well, then you went to Peacock. Fine, whatever. I'll get Peacock. Well, now we're going to do Netflix on Raw, or Raw on Netflix. And it's come on. Okay, I guess I'll get Netflix. So now I have Netflix, too. And I have these two areas I can watch it. And we have cable TV, so I can watch the other shows. No problem. Well, now we're going to do PLEs on ESPN. And it's well, is everything still going to be on Peacock? How's that going to work? Because I'm confused.
Well, I saw somewhere that in 2026, their contract with Peacock is over, which is why they're going to ESPN.
Oh, that was a short. Because I feel like it's only been 2 years, and now it's over already. Really?
Maybe I don't know. I just feel like they're just too money hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already making how much money?
Yeah. Billions. And
right.
Then they release people the second they make the billions.
Right.
Can't say it's because they don't have any money. So, lately, new season of Fortnite came out. I think it's been pretty fun. First day, it was very glitchy, very buggy, but it's gotten better.
It's funny you say that, because it is bugs.
Yeah, it's bug-themed. And, yeah, it was both with bugs in it, and it had glitches in it. But I've been trying to bring some new stuff to Fortnite, so I'm trying to do some more goofy challenges. So last week we tried it, but we weren't able to record it, so we're going to try it again this week, which as of this recording will be Thursday the 14th. So it'll already happen by the time this comes out. But last week we did one where if I or my teammates or I, curse, Fidget got to spray me with a water bottle.
I may or may not have had a little bit of fun with that one.
Yeah.
So low-key kind of happy that we were having technical issues just so we get to do it again.
Yep. And then I'm going to do another one after that where I wear a hot dog suit, and every time somebody donates a certain amount of bits or subscribes, I'm going to eat a hot dog. So.
I will say about this season, one thing that I am, pretty stoked for is they have the Power Rangers.
Yep.
So they have the green/white ranger in the battle pass, and then as a bundle, right? A bundle they have all the other colors. So again, pretty happy about that. Um, Back in the day, I remember watching it, and it was on Netflix for a while, so I remember watching that. You know, trying to go to bed, watch like an episode of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, last weekend, as of this recording, it was Mama Brad's 53rd birthday. And we celebrated with her by playing marbles in the wee morning. She loves playing marbles on streams. And then we had a cookout for her. Hot dogs, hamburgers, and some potato salad. Or pasta salad. And, yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Had some little ones over, and they sure like to open and close the doors. I know that much.
Oof.
That was a lot of opening and closing. You got a fly right on the top of your head. It's gone now. But we played bags, which Mama Brad and I are like the best at bags. We're really good at cornhole. And the first game we played, my cousin and her partner were like, we want to be together on a team. And they wanted to go against me and my mom. And we're like, ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea. And yeah, we won 21-0. So we're like, yeah, we need to switch up the teams. So then we switched it up.
And then I played, and then it was me and you on a team. So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Mama Brad was against us on another team, and it was her birthday. I guess she stayed undefeated.
Right, but it was just funny, when, we were playing against your mom, she was, like, telling her partner, like, oh, because they were about to win, like, don't get it in the hole, don't get it in the hole. What does she do? She gets it in the hole. So they had to go back down to 11.
To be fair, she was teaching her, she's like, you just have to put it in the hole at every turn. And then the one turn that they had 2 points, and if you go in the hole, you get 3. She was like, well, don't put it in the hole this time. And it goes in the hole. And they went over twice to our 1 going over. And then on the third time, they were able to get 21. So if you go over 21, you have to go back to 11.
At least that's better than having to start all over again. I'll take going back to 11.
Which we have a live me and Mama Brad on the 4th of July playing bags. So if you ever guys want to check that out, I can put the link down below on this video. And yeah, that was fun. Last weekend I also got myself, oh, dang it, I got myself new boots.
Pretty snazzy.
Pretty snazzy.
Snazzy.
Snazzy. Did I say it right?
Or snazzy, but I like saying...
Snazzy rhymes with jazzy. Jazzy is one of our dogs.
Because Jazzy's pretty snazzy.
That's right. So, and she's got a little underbite. Little Chewbacca face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got new boots for work. Needed it. My old ones were getting pretty bad.
Pretty torn up and beaten up.
We also got a ghost delivery that day. So
yeah.
We still got the box over here. I have a video of that as well. We can put in the link down below. But we got some cool new stuff from Ghost. One of the we're a member of the Ghost team, so referral link will be down below, of course, and we'll put the video of the unboxing down below as well. It was fun. We got 2 candles. Don't want to spoil too much for you, but we got 2 awesome candles for Mama Brad for her birthday, and then we got a T-shirt that's still got to come in the mail. But what I think was so cool about the ghost delivery is we ordered it on Wednesday, and it came by Friday. That fly went right to the hair. I thought that was really quick.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff we got. So, like I said before, I've been upgrading my stream lately. Now that I got a PC, I do a lot of marble racing because I enjoy it, and it's a great way to talk to all the viewers over on Twitch, which again, link will be down below as well. But I think it's a fun way to get to meet new people because we met people all over the world now doing it, and it's been a really fun time doing it. And I was like, how can I make this more interactive for the viewers and whatnot? So I made a marble emote. I was able to make it where now one of my emotes you can use to play the game. So,
and it's not just in his stream, it's usable in any Marvel stream,
yeah,
which is cool. I like how it's not just specifically for, like, it's not just specifically for you. It's,
yeah,
they're universal. There you go. That's the word I was actually
there
looking
you
for.
go.
But
yeah, we got a universal emote that you can use in anybody's stream, and it's basically like I'm a part of the game now. Like if you go to the pixel by pixel page, it says emotes usable, and then it shows the streamers. When you click on the emote, it'll show you who the streamer is, gives you a link to their channel and everything. So I feel like I'm part of the game now. That's exciting though. I like that. Also, another upgrade I did to my stream was stream avatars. So basically now everybody can get these little characters, which I need to take Fidget through that because I want her to be able to have some characters that she can switch around to too. But
I think I found one that I'm gonna stay as for a while though.
yeah, I saw it. It was a bat.
I was about to say, yeah, if you know, you know.
But the bat doesn't do fighting very good. So
no.
Stream avatars. Basically, what you can do is you can battle royale each other. We got two flies making love over here.
Right on the keyboard.
Right on the F key. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so you can do a lot of interaction. I think what's cool is whenever someone new comes in and follows, because I made it where it's followers only, just because I didn't want my bots to be getting on there, and then I also didn't want, I wanted to have incentive. Like you're only allowed a certain amount of them, because if you do too many, it may ruin your stream. It may get it all pixelated, and because some computers can't handle it or whatever. So I have it topped out at 80 at the moment because, to be honest with you, that I haven't really reached 80 viewers that often, so I think that's fine.
Right. Well, and what's fun though is you can have like little battle royales where all the little avatars get picked up in an airplane and then like they jump out and basically fight each other. My bat sucks when it comes to battle royales.
Yeah, she doesn't fight back. She's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
Been working on the mic. I got it up to 250% now, so that way I don't have to be like right up on it, just so you guys can hear me.
Right. I mean, I did notice like in your stream, like the other day or whatever, it's like you're farther back, but it's like it feels like you're right there.
Which is what I want. I don't want to be Eddie Vedder that shit every day.
Yeah, you don't want to be eating your mic. Right, you don't want to be eating the mic, because that doesn't sound good either, but,
no.
Yeah.
I'll let Fidget tell you this one.
So, I was scrolling through Instagram one day, and I came across this ad, And I was like, huh, okay. So I watched the ad or whatever, and it was a book about Karrion Kross, who was a WWE wrestler.
Is.
I thought he was let go, or he was going to be.
I don't
Anyways.
know. We don't know yet.
Anyways.
As of this recording,
As of right now, it still is a WWE wrestler, and you know, I thought that would be a cool book to have. I paid a little extra. Granted, the whole thing, it didn't cost a whole lot of money, but I got an autographed copy of the book, and it has the little certificate thing of authenticity. Yeah, try to say that word 5 times fast.
Authenticity.
And I got it for him. Got it for Road Rat as just a because gift, and like, I figured he would have gotten a kick out of it, and you know, it just.
I did not kick the book, guys.
No, I thought he would enjoy the book.
I know.
I'm going to assume it's probably like a biography, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not a memoir.
Biography was right.
Yeah.
Autobiography.
Yeah, about like him growing up and like into like his wrestling career and whatnot. Like I would assume. And some spots it has some like really cool like colored pictures and whatnot, which I think it's cool when books do that.
Yeah. No, it's a really cool book, and I haven't read it yet. I actually haven't been on the read in a minute, but it's one of those books where it's like you almost don't want to open the pages too much because it's worth something. So I may have to get another copy just to read it. You know what I mean?
Right, that might be one where you'd like put it on display.
Yeah.
Like on top of like a very high bookshelf.
On top of spaghetti. Yeah.
So nothing can happen to it. But yeah, I'm glad you like it though. Can't wait for you to read it.
For sure. Like I said, I might get another copy before I read it because I don't want to tear the spine up, you know. Because it's a paperback too.
It is. I thought it was. I thought I got the hard. Either way.
Anyways.
Don't want it to get all like bended and stuff.
So, we don't really talk about work here, and if we do, we don't really put it in a negative light. But we can talk about situations at work that don't apply to the work ethic or the business in itself. So, my work does a thing where they have summer help program, where they hire kids who just got out of high school or are in college and still working on stuff for the summer until they go back to school, which is nice because it helps us out and stuff. And we had this kid in our area whose father also works at the workplace, which is very common for family members to get in because my company looks for family members. You know, the company I work for looks for family members when they're hiring. So they want to see that you're related to somebody more than they want to see that, oh, you're just someone new. So it's an easier way to get in.
More family oriented, you would say?
Yes, it was made by a family, and they try to keep that tradition alive. But, and when I started there, the only person I put down as a family member was Kai, and I put him as my brother. So they were probably expecting an Asian guy. But, yeah. Anyways, so we had this young kid who just got out of high school. He's about to start college soon, after this week. And this week, we were going to throw him a party today of this recording, which is on the 12th of Tuesday on August. Anyways, I went to work today. Yesterday, I went to work, and he had to work by himself for one of the first times ever because another lady that works over there had it off due to the fact that it's her birthday this week. So today is her birthday, and she took off Monday and Tuesday. And, he started the day off all right on Monday, but then I noticed, like, when I was talking to him, you could tell he was kind of bummed that he's got to work by himself. Because, like, the younger generation loves to be on their phone all the time. And so, like, they love to go to the bathroom and be gone for 15 minutes. And when you work in a factory, you can't do that kind of stuff. You have to come back. There's a working etiquette, Well, anyways, personally, I think that because he knew he couldn't get away with what he was doing the whole time he'd been working here, he all of a sudden didn't feel well yesterday, even though he was perfectly fine at startup, which was kind of ironic. Well, anyways, so he went home early yesterday, which really hurt our area. We had to go do other stuff, and people had to be moved in other areas that could have been doing their job. And I was like, well, I wonder if he'll show up tomorrow, because tomorrow's his last day, which was today. And I get there this morning, and he wasn't there. And today was his last day, so we threw a snack party for him, because last week, the lady that works in his area, there's two ladies, but the one that was still there, she asked him if he wanted to do something on his last day, whether he wanted to have a food. We do like potlucks, we call it, and people bring in various foods, or if he wanted to just have a snack day. And he said, snack day would be fine. Well, I guess I found out from her that she asked him what kind of snacks he was going to bring in, because, we were all, getting together, so we didn't get the same snacks. And when she went to ask him if he was bringing any snacks, he said, well, I wasn't planning on it. So he wasn't even going to contribute to the own party that was for him. And she's like, okay. And then he didn't show up. So then it was like we had a snack party for us, I guess, because he wasn't there. So I asked him what his favorite snacks were, so I could just get something that he would like. And he liked the white cheddar Cheez-Its, and he said he also likes the regular ones. So I was like, fine, I'll get 2 boxes of that. Put me down for that. And I was the first one on the list, by the way. Because I went straight to the source. It's like, what do you like? Okay, gonna do that. Well, he didn't show up. And one of the guys in my area, all his lunchbox ever consists of is Diet Dr. Pepper, Reese's, and Cheez-Its, original Cheez-Its. So when I got there today, I even said yesterday, I was like, if he doesn't show up, I ain't sharing my Cheez-Its. I was like, there's no point in sharing a snack. So when I got there today, I had this family-sized Cheez-It box, original, and I went up to him and I was like, well, you might as well have this, and I gave it to him a whole box, and he's like, well, that's gonna make my day. Like, he was happy. And then I kept the white cheddar and used it for the party for everybody else. But we had meatballs, we had chips and homemade dip, which was really cool and a little spicy. And then somebody brought in a platter of no. It was like corn, creamy style.
Like a corn dip.
Yeah. Anyways, it was with Tostino chips. And had a platter of cookies from like Hy-Vee or something. There was Snickerdoodles, M&M ones, and chocolate chips.
Man, that sounds like a great snack day.
Yeah, it was. He missed out.
Well, that's on him.
And when we were setting up the arrangements for it, what was weird is, like, I went over to his dad, because I was like, his dad's like a real big wig there or whatever. He's like, and so I was like, okay, well, I've never talked to him before. Okay. And so, like, last week, I went over to his dad just to say hi. I was like, I have an end to talk to him, I guess, because I can say, hey, I work with your son. And so I went up to him. And I was like, hey, you're, this guy's dad. And he's like, yeah. And he just kept repeating himself, like, over and over when he talked. Like, you ever talk to somebody and they just say the same thing over and over, and you're like, yeah. Like, I don't understand those kind of people. Like, I heard you the first time. Like, conversation's not going forward if you're gonna keep saying the same thing. Well, anyways, so I already knew his dad was a little out there, and so I was like, oh, I gotta be. I'm the nice guy, right? So I was like, I'm gonna invite his dad to the snack party so that way he can hang out with his son on his last day. And so I went up to his dad the day that I knew about the party, but I didn't know all the details. I just knew there was a party. And I said, hey, we're doing a snack party for your son on his last day. I just thought it would be kind of cool if you got to hang out with him and eat some snacks with your son on his last day. He was happy. He seemed elated to be invited to a party about his son. And he's like, yeah. 9:30 work. 9:30 in the morning. I was like, well, I'm not the party planner, but I'll get back with you tomorrow and let you know if 9:30 works. Yes, that sounds good. End of conversation. End of day. Come back to work the next day, get the deets. Guess it's going to be an all-day snack thing. Snack days, I guess, consist of, you just snacking around the whole day while you're working. Which, by the way, we just implement these on our own. We don't get our bosses approved. So it's nice. Well, anyways, so I go over to him and I go, hey, about yesterday, talked about your son's snack diet. Just wanted to inform you that 9:30 is perfectly okay. And then he just kind of sits there and he goes, well, 9:30 doesn't work for me. I'm like, then why did you have me go through all that trouble just to tell me that it doesn't work for you? Like, why even bring up the time?
Right?
A long-winded story just to tell you that, like, some people just don't make sense. Like, why even just be like, sorry, I can't go to it. And he didn't show up at all either. He probably knew his son wasn't there, so.
Right.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't get people like that, but you saying that reminded me.
Put me on a task to talk to people that I probably didn't really want to talk to.
Right.
Just to come back to him, because I felt like I was doing the right thing. Just to be like, well, that doesn't work for me anyways.
Well, no, you did do the right thing. It's not your fault that it went the way it did.
Right? Last time I invite you to anything. But yeah, it's been a little goofy. Been raining a lot.
Yeah.
I was able to get the mowing in before the rain, betwixt the rains. It's hard to mow right now because you think it was spring. Right. How much it's been like rainy, and it makes it so humid.
Right. Well, then I saw on the weather that like Thursday, Friday, or 2 days like consecutive, it's supposed to be like in the 90s. I think one day's 90, and then the following day is supposed to be 93. And it's like,
August is usually the hottest part of the summer.
And it's like, good God, but
early August, late July.
But it's like, if you live where we live, make sure you have your water and stay hydrated.
Frizzy hair. Poof. Anyways, we did try the Fantastic Four.
I think I still have some of the.
Yeah, you have one, and I have one.
They're actually really good, like for
not bad.
Random flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying a bunch of Dubbies too. Still.
Oh, speaking of energy drinks, one morning I didn't drink my Dubby but I grabbed a Ghost
Yep.
because my workplace sells them, and it was what was it? The strawberry
Mango.
like mango, but it's called something else on the can.
Strawbango.
Yeah, something like
It was
that.
Strawbango.
And surprisingly, it was really good. Like,
Surprisingly. Anything that ever has mango in it, delicious.
but I kind of hate to say this, one flavor I don't think I'll ever try is the orange cream.
Really?
Yep.
That's like their signature flavor.
No kidding. Because we have a giant pool float, an orange
And a
cream.
candle.
Yeah. Well,
Do you not mind the smell though?
no, the smell's fine. Like, the smell doesn't bother me. It's just yeah.
It's a mattress.
Yeah, I
go
make him.
take a nap.
I make him sleep on it in here in the garage. You're covering up. Well, Fredo, can you get back over here?
I blew it up with my own.
Yeah, knocked him over.
I'll get Hubert.
Pick up Fred.
That's why we couldn't have kids, because we would never be able to get the name right.
I don't know. It's just I never have really been fond of that combination. Plus, I really don't like vanilla ice cream all that much. I mean, like, I'll eat it, but it's not like my go-to. Like, oh my god, like I have to get a pint of vanilla ice cream. No, it's
all in the cream.
But if I had to pick between a root beer float and orange cream, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I would pick a root beer float over orange cream. Will you leave Alfonso alone?
It's Hubert.
Don't poke him in the eyes.
I wasn't.
So, yeah, isn't that kind of funny?
Sure.
You weren't even listening.
What she said. She doesn't like vanilla ice cream that much. She's crazy.
Yes, you are.
I don't know. I feel like we don't really need a whole lot more in this podcast, like episode, not the whole podcast. Rest in peace, Fly. I just killed. Yeah.
That's gross. Yeah, I mean,
Long live.
if you feel like it's good.
Do you have any more?
No.
I mean, it's a shorter one, but I think sometimes that's nice. Sometimes people are like, oh, thank God. Shorter one.
Right.
And sometimes they like the long one. But, we just want to give you what we can give you for an update of the week. And if we don't have a whole lot, I mean, that's fine too. I think I want to work on the stream avatars thing with Fidget a little more. But I also wanted to work on making a marbles track with Fidget. Because we were going to make one a while back, but she kind of disappeared. And I ended up making it myself. I made it the colors that was requested, but that was requested by Mama Brad, so I feel like that one was more Mama Brad inspired.
Right.
But it was cool. I got 2 tracks now.
Yeah, soon to be 3rd.
Yeah. All right, guys. Much love. If I can get a heart in. Much love. And peace. Peace. She's got a Band-Aid on.